Here's integrated 3 problem 11-8. It says in lesson 11.1.2, you will focus on multiplying and dividing rational expressions. Recall what you learned about multiplying and dividing fractions in a previous course as you answer the questions below to help you. The following examples have been provided. So it looks like they're showing you how to do it the long way. I would cancel out the 4 and the 16, and I'd cancel 3's from the 9 and the 6, but they're having you multiply all the way across the top and all the way across the bottom. And then here they're having you flip the second fraction and multiply. So I guess they're doing that for a reason, probably because you're going to be doing some factoring and canceling. So I'm going to just kind of follow directions and do it their way. Normally I wouldn't do this at all, but 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 14, oh my goodness. And then I could reduce it. I can tell that I could divide by 3 and 2, so I think 6 will go into both of these. Okay, another way to do it would just be go like this. Oh, what? Sorry. And it would be 3/7, right? So this one, they want us, I already flipped it. They want us to, instead of just canceling out the 3 and the 12 and the 5 and the 25, they want us to multiply it across the top. And then I'm thinking of something that goes into 75 and 60. So I'm going to kind of cheat and look back here. I can see 5. I think 15 would go into both of those. Oh, I'm not allowed to use a calculator though. How many times does 15 go into 75? Let's see. 15 times 4 is 16. So 15 times 5 is 75. So if I divide the top and bottom by 15, okay, but normally I wouldn't do it that way. I would go and I'd get my 5/4 right here. But I think they're trying to remind you of this because sometimes when you have some factors with, some quadratics or something in these rational expressions, maybe you need to multiply across the top and multiply across the bottom and then reduce. I'm guessing. So it says describe my method for multiplying fractions. I would say my method for multiplying fractions is I'm going to multiply the numerators together, and then I'm going to multiply the denominators together, and then I'm going to find a common factor that the numerator and the denominator product has, and then I'm going to cancel it out like it's a giant one. And then for letter B, I would probably write something like, I will take the second fraction, or let's see, I will multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction, and then I would multiply the numerators across the top and multiply the denominators across the bottom. Then I would find the greatest, factor out the greatest common factor and cancel it. Like right here, the greatest common factor was 6, and here the greatest common factor was 15. So that was kind of a tricky one, the way they asked you to do it.